Hello, my name is Pierre-Luc and I am the R&D Director here at OVA. In the company, we are building a product called StellarX. And I am here to answer some of your questions regarding Quest 3, mixed reality, and StellarX. We were invited as partners to attend the event in person. And that was really a great opportunity for us to meet people from the community. So people coming from the XR field, AI field, and also be able to attend developer sessions and for sure try new tech. Regarding the three key things that I see as being highlights of the event, first, I will say that everything around AI and more specifically that open source initiative regarding Llama 2, the large language model, to me it is extremely important, it is extremely valuable. We are already seeing a lot of really cool projects around that. I will say that the second thing is if we want to keep talking about open source projects and stuff like that, I will say that it's cool to see that all the latest, the most recent mixed reality developments are being also moved over to WebXR. So again, it's great news for us. There's a great deal of potential there for interoperable projects. So making things more interoperable is extremely important. And then the third thing I will say that is to me is not a surprise, and that is always the case since the first Connect, is Michael Abrash for sure, talking about what the future of human-computer interaction may look like to, for example, brain-computer interfaces and stuff like that. So that is to me pretty exciting and inspiring. Now, if we try to define what mixed reality is, I think we could say that it's a type of digital content that blends the virtual world and the physical world in such a way that they can interact with each other. Granted, mixed reality is not a new thing, but I think that what makes all the difference in the world here is that we'll be able to access high quality mixed reality content within an affordable device such as the Quest 3, which is, as we already know, is also a standalone device, I mean fully mobile. That is, I mean, if we were able to access some kind of mixed reality content before, I mean, it's much more accessible today with that kind of tech. For sure, we are already seeing game developers taking advantage of mixed reality features within their game and coming up with new ways of interacting with both the virtual and the physical world. One of the first use case that comes to mind, at least for me, it's really this idea of the co-located on location collaborative training experience, where you could have a group of people in the same physical space that are actually sharing an hands-on training experience where both the physical world and the virtual world are involved. So let's say, for example, that those people can augment their physical space with new information by adding overlays and stuff like that. And also at the same time, you could actually anchor to the physical space 3D objects. Let's say, let's think about digital twins, for example, a 3D object or a digital twin of a piece of machinery that could be perfectly in line with that physical object in the space. So that is one of the use case I'm thinking about. I'm sure that safety training could benefit from that. I'm also thinking about crisis management situation that could benefit from that. I'm also thinking about this idea of actually mixing both the on location and also the remote training experiences through one single session. For example, you could have a team on location and a team remotely. Both have access to mixed reality headsets, and they could actually share, I mean, with each other the physical space they are in by leveraging the cameras on the headset and actually do a scan or be able to capture the physical space they are in and stream that physical representation of the space as a 3D model to other people and undergo some kind of collaborative experience within that. So there's so much things to be done here, so much things to explore again. I mean, we can't wait to see what will be possible, and we are working right now on some really on some pretty cool stuff within our products StellarX. So stay tuned. I will say that we are working right now on two main areas. So first, this idea of having an AI agent that can actually help people create scenarios within the platform is something we are looking into for sure. And more specifically, this idea of being able to, for example, having that AI assistant recognize people's intent through voice input, for example, and then translate that intent into a fully functional interactive scenario. To us, there's a lot of potential there for sure. Second thing is everything regarding NPCs. So for sure, Gen AI driven NPCs will be a thing within StellarX. And we are looking into being able to give tools and features to people so that they can customize those NPCs by injecting new knowledge, so that they can actually have natural conversation with those entities in a way that it reflects their knowledge base and their context they are working in. So within StellarX, the optimizations and improvements that we could bring to the product with that new Quest 3 hardware coming. First, for sure, everything related to memory management. I see a lot of room for improvements there. So hopefully that will allow people to create more complex scenarios and richer environments and experiences in general. Second thing, rendering. So for sure, real-time lighting and real-time shadows could benefit from that increased GPU performance budget. And the other thing is on the CPU side for sure. So with that increased CPU performance budget, I see also more improvements coming on the simulation and physics side of things. So again, stay tuned for great things coming.